All right. Exciting Wednesday. Exciting why? Exciting because we're going to have Zoom bombers tonight. Uh, Probably why you can't turn your video on because I've had to disable that. And I've also muted everyone and I've disabled anyone's ability to chat. At the end of class, I'll turn those things back on if we want to chat. But it's funny when you do this long enough, you get this rhythm of someone normally, you get an email that someone tried to come into your meeting like hours before it started, or someone will come in like a half hour and you're like, what's this? It's kind of weird. And so that's normally the nights that the people Zoom bomb, but all the doors are closed. And, I hope they have fun tonight doing whatever it is they want to do. I have a short, and I've already, that should have been my short story, but there's this guy named Paul Scanlon. I just heard him say something today. I don't know much about him, so that's just my disclaimer. But he told the story, and I'm going to try to briefly retell it. And he said, you go to the airport, and while you're going through the bag check, they say, has anyone put anything in your bag that you're unaware of? It's actually a funny question, but of course. And then they say, yes. No one's going to say, yeah, I think that happened. But his question was, if your life has been feeling like heavy, has maybe someone put something in your emotional bag or your mind bag or your life bag that you were unaware of? Like, is there something sitting in there that someone may have just like kind of tossed in there? I don't know, I heard him say that today on a little video on one of the social media things. And I was really impressed with what he had to say. And thank you so much for coming out this evening. I'm going to scoot on back so that we can start our class in the seated position. You cross the legs a little, a lot, however you like. We're going to sit up tall. You don't have to do this lotus thing. You just turn them in, which is awesome as well. We put the hands on the knees for a moment. This, a lot of the class, we're going to have the eyes open, but for now, we're just going to gently close the eyes. Core in. It's kind of getting a read on the body. The mind is part of the body, although it seems abstractly sometimes seems like a different part. And let's do some moving and breathing. We're going to breathe in as we reach all the way up. We're going to breathe out as we bring the hands all the way down. And we're going to breathe in all the way up. And we're going to breathe out, hands all the way down. We're going to do quite a few more of these, breathing in all the way up. Breathing out all the way down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out all the way down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out all the way back down. A couple more of these on your own. Just a little more. Good, let's stay up for a moment. We're going to hold that breath in. If you didn't take that breath in on the up, breathe in and hold it in. We're going to hold just a little longer. Good, and then all the way down with the hands. We're going to put the right hand on the ground about 6 inches out from the hip. We're going to keep the right arm straight. The left palm is going to face the sky. Well, one moment, please. That was awesome. These Zoom bombers have some new technology, man. They are going to put us to it. Just one moment, please. I have made Trixie a co-host, and I have made Nancy a co-host. You're welcome to kick anyone out. Anyone you want to kick out, kick out. And if we get another incident, I'm going to start kicking out people whose names I don't recognize. That'll be fun. All right, we try again. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Excellent. And to the other side, left hand down, right arm up and over. Long reaching. Okay. Let me give me a second here. Virginia, please show me 1 second, please. Sorry about this, everybody. Virginia, please turn your camera on. As Alan, turn your camera on. Alyssa, turn your camera. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. This is Virginia. Thank you. Alan's already gone. Alyssa, camera on, please. Sorry to be so rough with everybody, but this is the way it goes. Okay, Alyssa, guess what? I got to put you out then. I'm sorry. Remove. Submit. Done. Woo! One more moment, please. I am locking the meeting. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Here we go again. One moment here. It's funny, I was listening to this guy today, the same guy. He said, sometimes, you just got to be rude. I didn't think that was the truth, but, what are you going to do? Hey, let's do it. Let's stand. Feet about the distance of the hips, the shoulders. We're going to swing the arms forward. Excellent. And then the opposite direction, please. Breathing in the nose. And then across the front, switching to which hand goes on top. That was exciting. I guess it's how we view things. All right, hands on the hips. We're going to swing around a little bit. And then the opposite direction, please. Excellent. Back to center. We're going to bring the feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. We're going to turn the thumbs out, core in, shoulders back. All the breathing will be in through the nose, in case I didn't say that, and out through the nose. We're going to breathe in as we reach up, prayer to the ceiling. So the hands are together up there. We're going to breathe out, forward folding, fingers low. If the hands don't get on the ground, don't worry about it. Put them on the shins like I do. We're going to look up and pull the shoulder blades together. We're going to forward fold on the out breath and then all the way back up, reaching down and up. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up, breathing into the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way up again, reaching out and up to the ceiling. We're coming down through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth, circle back up, in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We're going to look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of plank. You could put the knees down. That's totally excellent. At the top of plank, even with the knees down, you may want to engage the core and the legs as best as you can. It's easier to engage the legs when you're in full plank, but don't worry about it. We're going to lower down and drop. Up dog, straight arms. You could do cobra, and then down dog, pulling up and back. With the feet about 2 fists apart, we're going to bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, stepping a little bit back and forth in place. Very nice. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up to standing to the ceiling, hands in prayer, down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward fold, the fingers low. We look up, fist stepping again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Nice. If you didn't pedal the feet out on the other one, you could do that here. You don't have to. Also, remember, you can always put the knees down here and just kind of hang out and break. So we build up nice and easy, nice and slow. Breathing in the nose, even when we're staying still. All right, walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. We're coming again down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, and then back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, step back, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. Very nice, breathing right here. Remember, you're welcome to rest anytime you want. Keep moving with that conscious breath. All right, walk your way up to the top of the mat. You could jump. Look up, forward fold. Let's come on all the way up, prayer to the sky, right on up. Then we're going to bring the arms right down at the sides. Excellent. Big toes touching, ankles apart. Let the knees fall together as we sit in chair with the arms straight up. Great. Up over again, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Stepping again, top push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. We're going to do warrior one. Right foot's going to step almost to where the hand was. And if your foot doesn't go all the way up there, don't worry about it. Back foot turns out flat. But once you're up, you can step that foot a little further forward. We're going to reach the arms up. And let's reach the left shoulder forward through the fingers, so the arms reaching forward as we push into the left foot. Couple breath here. All right, touch the ceiling. And then hands back down again, stepping back down the push-up, the lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And left side stepping, right foot turns out. And again, you could step that foot a little further in the front if it didn't go up as far as you thought you might want it to. We reach the right arm forward, pushing into the right foot. All right, touch the sky again, and then hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And great, we're going to breathe right here. And step hop, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do a couple more of these. We sit in chair again. Great. Up over, forward folding. Look up, flatten the back. Stepping again, top of push-up. Lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right again, right foot stepping, back up. This time, hands in prayer above the head, looking up if possible. We're going to take a few breaths here tonight. Excellent. Hands back down, step back. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And left side stepping, please. Right foot turns out, back up, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up. We're going to breathe here a little bit. All right, hands down again. We step back, top push up, the lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And great, we're gonna breathe here. And step hop, top of the mat. Look up, forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent. Let's do one with a little more extra little pieces. We'll sit in chair again. Great. Up, over, forward fold, and fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push up again. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Let's do warrior one again. Right foot stepping, left foot turns out. Back up initially with the arms. And then we're going to do palms out in the front, palms facing the sky. You want to see that your hands are the same distance so that the fingers are like creating a line here in the front. We're going to breathe. And drop the shoulders, hold the core. Turn the palms to face. We're going to open up, maybe look up, lift the heart. Let the palms face the ceiling. Bring the hands together in prayer above your head. If you want to arch back, please go ahead. Great. Hands back down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Arms up initially, just for the moment. And then, yeah, when you're ready, palms out in the front there again. Just breathing. I'm pushing a little bit into my right foot. In Austria, when I got that cramp from not drinking enough water, that calf cramp. Many years later, still, there's a little discomfort there. Turn the palms to face, open up, maybe look up. Why didn't you drink enough water, Daniel? Well, the towns in Germany right before that had only that bubbly water, and I couldn't get it down. Turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands in prayer above the head. We're going to lengthen and maybe arching back. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And very nice breathing right here. All right, step on up, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. We're going to stay in chair, just breathing right here for a little bit. Great. Please stand, arms down. We're going to take the feet apart about the distance of the hips again. You grab the elbows and just hang. Let everything drop off your back. Keep on breathing though. Great. All the way back up. Let's touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down. We're going to take the peace fingers, also referred to as the scissors fingers, underneath the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside. You see my legs are bent. Not everyone has to bend their legs, but if you do, that's great. Bend your legs. Don't worry about it. Elbows out. Then we can see if the legs want to go in the direction straight. Just in that direction. And then all the way back up to the ceiling. And then all the way back down, hands on the feet in the front. So the toes touch the crease of the wrist. You can pull up on the feet. All right, let's stand and arms right down at the sides. Let's just take a moment here. Couple of breaths, shoulders back, a tight core. We are going to pivot tonight. And so for the base of triangle, we're going to step the left leg back about the distance of one of our legs. The right foot is pointing straight forward, the back foot about 45 degrees-ish up. Legs straight, arms out over the feet. I'm going to reach out for triangle, right hand down, left arm up. We're going to breathe here. Great, let's come up. So we'll do our first pivot. We're doing right toes to 45 degrees. Left toes now straight out the back. We're going to reach out over that left foot and then left hand down, right arm up. And we'll stay here, breathing. And all the way up again. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight out. I'm definitely shortening my stance a couple of inches on this. You might also want to. Let's let the right arm do whatever it wants, and then we're going to reach that left arm all the way out, getting that long stretch for a moment. Now you could put both hands on the shin and just stay like in a version of pyramid. Those of you that want to twist, I'm going to bring the left hand down. I like the back of the hand outside of the leg. Let me reach the right arm up, see where it goes. Legs are straight, feet are flat. Yes, some people do get their hand on the ground. Excellent. Let's come back up. We're going to pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach that right arm out and stay there for a moment in that long reach. Good. And then right hand down, left arm up, or just stay with the hands on the shins, on the single shin. Good. Back up again. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Let's re-lengthen the stance for warrior 2. Knees still over the ankle, legs bent here in the front, arms out over the feet. We're going to stay here and breathe. Just taking our time. Let's take the center of the right forearm on the leg, left arm up and over. This is extended side angle. Some people will want to put their right hand on the ground right next to the foot. That's fine. You could also stay as I'm doing with the arm on the leg. Great. Back up. We straight the right leg. Turn those right toes to 45. Left toes straight out the back. We're going to bend the left leg and catch warrior two again for a couple of breaths. And forearm on the leg again, right arm up and over. Great. Back up to warrior two. We straight this left leg. We're turning the left toes 45 again. Right toes straight out. Let's bend that right leg. We're going to turn the right palm to face the ceiling. Left hand's going to barely touch the back leg. We're going to arch back and look up along the elbow. I'm going to breathe here. In your mind, ask yourself, is my right knee over the ankle? Get a feel for where the body is. Good, straight that leg in the front, right toes 45, left toes out. Warrior two to the back for a moment. We're going to turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling. And then we arch back again, keeping the knee up there over the ankle. Good. We're coming right up to center for horse. We're facing out the side of the mat with the toes slightly splayed. We're going to bend the legs and hold the ceiling. We're going to breathe here. Great. Straight the legs. Run those feet straight forward so the outside edges of your feet are the same as the outside edges of the mat. We touch the ceiling. Then we're coming all the way down. So fingertips on the ground firstly. If that doesn't come, you may want to take the feet further apart so we can keep the legs straight. If that comes easily, put the palms down, bring the head towards that same line down the top of the head. You can bend the elbows back to the legs. And then anywhere your body says, that's it, then that's it. We listen to the body and breathe. And let's come back up. We're going to reach to the ends of the fingers. And then behind the back, we're going to intertwine those fingers, pushing the palms together. We look up. And then we forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back. Breathing here. And up again. I'm going to touch the ceiling this time. And then down again. I'm going to grab shins, ankles, or you can grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Whatever you got, even the shins, elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down, breathing here. Let's stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And then over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. And back up to standing. We're going to shorten the stance to about 3 feet apart. We're going to turn the right toes straight forward and the left toes, again, 45, so it's up a little bit. We're doing pyramid. Arms out, you can grab the elbows behind the back, or reverse prayer. Shoulder blades pulling together a bit, and we're going to look up, and then just simply forward fold, looking at the right foot. You want to try to keep the shoulder blades pulling together up here in the back. And it's a nice postural thing to keep, even if it's restricting your movement. Don't worry about the movement. We hold the pose, we move the breath. And you could stay here, which is a great hamstring pose, or you could hop onto that front foot for warrior number 3. From warrior 3, you're welcome to do Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. And you could switch the hands, that's a little tough. And let's put that left foot back down and let's pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. I bring the arms out to square the shoulders to the front back of the mat. And behind the back, grab elbows again, shoulder blades together, we look up. And then we fold down. And we look at the left foot. So breathing here. And up on that left foot, if you like, for warrior number 3. You could stay in pyramid. And left hand down, right arm up. If you want, Ardha Chandrasana. And switching the hands, maybe. All right, let's stand and let's just move around randomly a little bit. We can shake it out some. Good. And then most of you will be at the top of the mat. I'm going no mat for the rest of this. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're doing tree. We're going to grab the right ankle. We're going to hold it there like so. You push the foot against the leg a bit and get that lock, or the foot right out in the front. You get to flex the foot if you do that. Hands at the heart or all the way up. Lots of options. Let's breathe here. The breathing is not optional. That was a funny yoga teacher moment. All right, let that down. You can move around a little if you like. And we're going to then stand on the right foot. And however you did it on the other side, please do the same, if possible. And we're going to breathe here. All right, let that down, step it out. All right, back to standing on the left foot. We are lifting the right knee straight forward with the knee, just like the standing foot. Right hand grabs that knee. We're going to stand up straight and tall. Those of you that want to grab the big toe extending the leg are welcome to. I'm going to stay holding my knee. Let's keep breathing here. Open that leg out to your right and look over your left shoulder. Back to center, leg out on its own. Show me the bottom of your foot. And then back down, we'll step it out. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we lift the left, left on left. We're going to stay right here. Breathing, if you extended the leg, of course, you're already probably doing that. Excellent. Keep standing tall, though. Don't lean forward to get the foot. And open that leg out to the left as you look over the right shoulder. And back to center, leg out on its own again. Excellent. Let that down, step it out a little bit. Let's, with the feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly straight, we're coming down into a squat. We're going to put the elbows against the legs, the hands in prayer kind of pushing together a bit. Going to lengthen way up the back as if we're trying to get tall. We're going to keep breathing here. Excellent. Let's bring those hands in prayer straight forward. And then we're coming all the way up to the ceiling. And then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. And then all the way up again to the ceiling. Then back down, hands in prayer straight forward. And one more, all the way up again. And back down. Let's roll on to hands and knees. So the knees are right underneath the hips with the knees 2 fists apart. Middle finger straight forward on both hands. We're doing the cat and the cow. We're going to drop the belly as we look up, third eye. That is the in-breath. The out-breath is as we arch the back. We're going to keep moving and breathing here. Cat-cow, a lot of times it might be best to close the eyes because of the movement. It is up to you. Good, and back to center, we're going to look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. Good, and back to center. We're going to reach the right leg straight back. I'm reaching through the heel, so my toes are pointing on the ground. And then the left hand shakes straight forward. We're going to breathe here. You could stay right here. You could bend that leg and reach back with the up hand and grab the foot of the ankle and arch up a little bit, looking third eye. Great, put that back down. Let's do the other side. Left leg straight back, right hand shake straight forward. I'm reaching through my left heel. Breathing in the nose, long and deliberate. You could stay right here. You could bend the leg, keep that knee pointing straight back and then up. If it goes up at all, you don't got to worry about it. Good. Everything back down. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left. And we're going to feed the left arm through the right side, laying onto the left shoulder and the side of the face. I'm going to push my hand against the mat. And then those of you that want to are welcome to come around the back, but I'm going to stay pushing my hand on the mat. The right hand. All right, back up. I'm going to turn left hand in to face the right now. Then we're going to feed that right arm through, laying onto the shoulder. And I'm going to push the hand on the mat. And if you want to come around the back, you're welcome to. Very nice. Back to center. Hands are at the top of the mat again. We're going to step back to the top push-up, bit lower drop, up dog, down dog. And from down dog, we're going to hold the right foot up. Breathing here. You can bend that leg, opening up the hip, and then throw that right shin up to the top of the mat. Scoop the left leg further back. We lift the heart, hands down, forearms down, head down. We're going to breathe here. The right knee is slightly outside of the right ribs. If you are hovering above yourself looking, you would be able to see the knee sticking out a little bit outside the right ribs. Excellent. Hands down again. We're going to step that right leg back. You can shake it a bit if you like. Top of push-up. We lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. We're going to hold the left foot up. And you can bend that leg if you like, opening up the hip. And then throw that shin top of the mat. Right leg crawls back with the heart. Hands down, forearms down, head down. You breathe here. All right, one more time, hands top of the mat. We're going to step back. Last of the vinyasas, we're lowering down, up dog, and down dog. Great, let's sit down. Once sitting, we're going to extend the left leg out with the right sole against the left thigh. So the knee, we wanted to go towards the mat. For some of us, it won't go all the way. You could push it a little bit in the beginning here just to encourage that. And the left hand's going to grab either the left shin or a belt around the foot, or if you can get the toes with the legs straight, excellent. We're reaching the right arm up on the in-breath, then all the way down on the out-breath, and then all the way up again, and all the way down again. The shoulder comes down to that right shoulder. Out-breath is always the downward fold. Keep breathing and moving. Very nice. Next time you're up, stay up and we look to the reaching hand. Great. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left foot in. Again, we can take that moment and maybe push the knee down a little bit if it needs. And then belt or toes, however you can get out there with the legs straight. Up on the in breath, down on the out breath. Over and over, please. Very nice. Next time you're up, go ahead, stay up, looking to the reaching hand. Great. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to pull them in tight. Left hand's going to grab the small toes, right hand on top. We're going to sit up tall. We could butterfly the legs. And yes, we are trying to bring the knees down towards the ground. Obviously, mine are not going all the way down. I think my hips are a bit tight. It's all right. We're going to keep breathing. And let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, trying to put your heart on the big toes and pull the shoulder blades together, if possible. Keep breathing, long and deliberate breath, all in the nose. You could just do the breathing for an hour. That'd be totally wicked. You'll get a really good yoga high. You could do the poses too. Very nice. Back up. Let's extend the legs out in front of us. You could shake them around a little bit if you like. We're going to bend the right leg with the foot flat on the mat. Left toes pointing to the ceiling. Left arm grabs the leg, right hand behind you. We're going to sit up. Shoulder and torso are pulling back. The head's just going very lightly for the ride as we look at the back wall, or whatever wall happens to be there. Very nice. Let's do the other side of that. So right leg out, left foot in there tight, flat on the mat. Right arm grabs the leg, hand behind you, sitting up tall. You breathe here. You could bring the elbow outside. I don't think I said that on the other, but all of y'all know that. Let's breathe here. And back to center, both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could let go, locking the shoulders back. If you want more work, straighten the legs. If you want extremely more work, hands behind the head. I'm going to keep my legs bent, keep those shoulders back, breathing in the nose, looking at the feet. Great. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And then up again, please. Number 2. Cross the legs, sit up nice and tall. And up again, number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 4, please. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one. All right, hug the knees in. We're gonna lie back for a moment and just look at the ceiling. So you can take the forearms and try to grab the shins and pull them way down, and then bring the nose up to the knees. Great. Then we're gonna put the feet down flat, feet and knees about 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touching the heel. We're gonna do bridge. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. But for bridge, we lift the hips, we tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down, hips up. I'm gonna take several breaths right here. All right, all the way down. Now you can stay down. You can put your feet up a wall, laying on your back. Those of you that want to, we're doing plow right here, kicking the feet up and over the head. You can stay here with the hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. We're trying to keep the legs straight. We're trying not to put too much weight on the head. Keep the weight in the shoulders. Then hands on the back, we lift the feet straight up, heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, breathing in the nose, looking at the toes. Let's bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears, reach back, grab the soles of your feet, and lower yourself into dead bug. Dead bug, the head's on the mat, the knees are in the armpits. We're holding the feet so the soles of the feet go up in the sky. I am rocking around a bit. You don't have to, you can stay totally still if you like. All right, knees up into the chest again. We're going to bring the arms out like a T. On an out breath, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, the right hand can hold those knees in the direction of down. We're going to take several breaths right here. Great, all the way up to center, and then over please to the other side. Left hand can hold those legs down if necessary, if you want, as we look to the reaching right hand. Excellent. Back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Tell yourself you did a good job. And you could stay laying down in a traditional final rest. But we're going to do otherwise a 5-minute meditation, which you can take laying down or roll up to a seated position, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this rolled up mat and put it under my hips. So my hips are raised up a bit. I'm going to cross the legs as easy as you can cross them. Don't make it complicated. We don't need to be able to sit here for 5 minutes. I'm going to try the fingers with the thumbs touching or one hand on top of the other. Shoulders back, tight core. Chin is hanging slightly to the chest. The eyes are gently closed. We're letting the breath return to normal, at least initially. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to do everything we can to experience and feel the body breathing itself, all of our attention on that. Now, if the mind is too jumpy to do that, you're welcome to go back to breathing the body like we did in class, in and out through the nose, and experience and feel that and control the breath. You could also, if you wanted a little step up on the heavy days of mind chatter, you can count the breath, and when you get to 11, go back to 1. I'm setting a timer. I'm going to be here from here probably 4 minutes. Let's bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together. A bit of fire. Then we're bringing the arms all the way up into the sky like a big funnel, receiving the gifts of the universe. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. Breathe in more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. Hold all that for a moment. Then let everything go. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. I'm going to let anyone that wants to, let me just stop this recording for a second.